All right, so I looked back on my first Korean makeup first impressions video I did, which was now about 10 months ago. And that was the first time I really tried, like thoroughly tested Korean makeup and Asian beauty brands. And I cannot believe that, because now looking back, a lot of the products I tested in that video and since then have just become my holy grail makeup items. And that was really what like opened my eyes to a whole world of makeup that I was completely missing. And since filming that video, I basically have fallen in love with trying different Korean makeup products, because there are so many amazing products, specifically face products, lip products, cream blushes. There are so many amazing products that I feel like a lot of people in the US just don't know about. So since that first video, I've been trying a lot of different products. I've talked about different products on my channel, but I wanted to do another like sit down first impression style video of me trying new Korean and Asian beauty brands. And hopefully you guys can find some new products to try as well. And also just kind of share some of my other favorites if you have been wanting to try. Getting a rash from something, I just realized. Okay, let's just cover that up and get through the intro. Also, a lot of Korean makeup is super affordable, especially if you get it on YesStyle. They have Korean makeup, skincare, tons of stuff, and they do sales really frequently. So this is not sponsored by YesStyle. The links down below are affiliate links. If you don't want to use them, you don't have to. You can just go on YesStyle.com, type in the name of the product, and find it that way if you don't want to use the affiliate links. Okay, so starting out, we're going to try out a new primer. This is the Back to Baby 3CE Pore Velvet Primer. You guys, I've been retrying the Revlon One Step Dryer. I kind of want to do a whole video on it. Again, once I tried it one time in like a first impressions video a long time ago, like when it first came out. And I kind of want to do a video on it now that I'm into it, okay? And I have the hang of it, like how I like to use it. But let me just show you the bottom of my hair right now. Like, look at how freaking smooth it is, and then the ends, I don't know, I'm into it. You probably couldn't hear any of that because I was standing away from my mic, but I'm into it. Oh my god, feels like glue. I just got way too much. I'm gonna wipe some of that off. This feels like literal glue, or that stuff that in like art class that you would like what's called paper mache with. You definitely don't need as much as I just squirted out. I'm using like barely any now. So just the consistency of this definitely seems like it's just intended to be like a pore filling primer and not an all over the face kind of primer. So I'm just kind of putting it around my nose and then on my chin a bit, because it is very mattifying feeling and very heavy, but it's actually feeling like a very soft finish now that it's drying down, like almost powdery. So if you have oily skin, you might be into that. Back to Baby. Definitely smells like baby powder, I will say that. Okay, so the thing that inspired this whole video that I'm so freaking excited to try, that I've been talking about in multiple videos at this point. So Purito discontinued my holy grail product, the Purito BB cream, and they came out with the Cica Clearing BB cream. So I'm super curious to see how the new one compares. Okay, so the timing of this is kind of confusing because I actually filmed the video that you guys are seeing right now, the Korean video, a couple months ago. So you heard me talk about this new Purito version in the Best Foundations of 2020 video, because I've already been testing this version. So this was the first time that you saw me testing it, but the timing is all off now because I had pre-filmed the video that you're watching right now. So timing is confusing. Basically, this is the first time that you're seeing me trying it, but I had already talked about it, so you already know my thoughts on it if you had seen this video. Anyways, rewinding in time to the first time that I had tried it. This one is fragrance-free, doesn't have essential oils in it. It still has SPF 38. The shade I got is 21 Light Beige, which is the same shade that I am in the other one. I am almost out of this one, which says a lot about a foundation for me, because I test so many different ones that I almost never go through like an entire bottle of foundation. And anytime I'm doing my makeup these days, I pretty much always want to put this on my face. I just haven't found anything that's this amazing on my skin, that lasts well, that has this good of coverage, but that you can also like tweak it. It's my number one. So of course it was discontinued. It's not even funny at this point. I talked about the Wet n Wild setting spray, the original, and then I found out that one was discontinued. I don't know what's happening here. Love the packaging of the new one, I must say. I think it looks very nice compared to the old one. So I was gonna do side by side, but honestly, I use this so often that I know exactly what this should look like, and I want to, you know, fully test this one all over my face. So I'm just going to do it all over my face. My favorite way to apply the Purito is with the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and I actually just like squeezing it straight on here. So far, shade is the same, I can tell. Purito tends to look gray when you first put it on, and then it kind of like evens out to your skin tone. Coverage is the same, still getting great coverage. Finish looks the same, still looks very dewy. Shade looks the same. I think the difference is that it just sets down faster. Hallelujah that they didn't just discontinue it and not replace it with something. The thing with this product for me is that I have no complaints, and that's rare. Like, it just looks amazing throughout the entire day. It looks like my skin. I love the coverage, and I have nothing to complain about besides the shade range. All right, well, so far this is the best news of 2021. Is anyone else still writing 2020 on their dates, like when you write a date? Because same. Okay, so for concealer, I have this Clio Pot Conceal. It's the Kill Cover Pot Concealer in the shade 2BP. Oh, okay, hopefully that looks lighter on than it does in here. Oh, wow. Whoa, that has some friggin' coverage. Ooh, I like that shade a lot. Definitely looks like full coverage. Like how it's sitting on under there. Liking not setting my under eyes, especially when I use Purito. I just love using concealer without setting my under eyes. It works really well for me if I use the NARS Natural Radiant Creamy Concealer, not the potted one, like the liquid one. I like using that with the Purito. If this concealer wears well, not set, this could potentially be a good combo. I really am loving this shade. Okay, I have a couple different brow products to try here. I have a brow pen from the Kiss Me Firm something brand. Everything's gonna be linked down below, by the way. And then this one is the Brow Lash EX. I find that it's a little bit difficult to find the right colors that I like. Some of them tend to be really warm, but this one says gray brown. It says 24 hour. Yeah, oh, this one has a pen on the other side. I didn't know that. Okay, so this one has a pen and then a pencil on the other side. This one doesn't have a cap, so I guess it just twists back down. There's no cap on here. That's what that shade looks like. So it looks pretty warm. Oh, this one's definitely more cool tone. I'm leaning towards this one, and this is the one that has the pen on the other end as well. So I'm gonna first start with the pen side and do some like upward kind of strokes. Okay, so it's a little bit hard to get a thin kind of stroke with this. It's pretty fat once you start pressing down. I think I'm actually gonna just switch to the pencil side. I don't love that. Okay, I like the pencil, like the color. I just realized I took out all my earrings for a scan, and I have like none of them in right now. I have a couple different cheek tint products to try. So this is the McQueen Air Cotton Tint. I've had some good luck with the McQueen brand. They make my favorite eyeliner, like my holy grail #1 liquid eyeliner. But this color, I am not sure about unless it like really fades out. It's looking a little intense, but it could look really nice on the cheeks. We will see. What brand is this? I think the brand is Berry Sim. This is their Oops Tint Cheek Cushion. Cute packaging. And this one looks like you just squeeze it out and then it has a little cushion right here. I'm leaning towards this one just because of the color. Is it coming? Okay, here we go. Ooh, this color is gonna look really pretty, I think, hopefully. Oh yeah, I love these kind of colors. And I love when blushes, especially cream blushes, don't take away the pigment underneath. And this one is like adding such nice pigment over top without taking away what's under. Oh my God, this is pretty. This is super pretty. I love the tone of this, and I can feel it like setting down, which is also a good sign. I feel like I need to go on YesStyle right now and order more shades of this. Yep, that's a winner, folks. Because I'm just blending it out with my finger anyway, I think from now on I would just squeeze it out on my finger probably and then go in and blend. I don't think I need to apply that to my face really. Really pretty finish too. It does have a glow, like my cheeks for sure look glowy, but it also looks very fresh and ooh, I am into this. Not gonna use it today, but I know I like these already. I just got a couple more shades, but I'm into the Misha Cotton Contour blushers. They make contour shades in these. I'll put my favorite shades down below. Actually, let me just get shown to you right now. Have them right here in my like most used kind of drawer, but the shade Smoked Hazel, really pretty contour if you have fair skin and you're looking for like a cool tone contour that isn't warm. And then Hot Cocoa, which is more of like a good kind of bronzer shade. But both of these, really nice, really into those. And then I just picked up Mandarin Aid, which is this one, and then Carrot Buttercream. I haven't tried these yet, but these are the same kind of formula, just the blush shades. Well, I'm in that drawer. Juicy Pang, another favorite cream blush. Green product, really pretty. Another one I have that I love, the Peri Para Hazel Gray. This is a really nice one. Use this frequently. Similar kind of situation, but this one, which I haven't tried yet, this is the McQueen. This one looks definitely more warm toned. As you can see, this one's like pretty gray in comparison. So this one I'm guessing is gonna look kind of more like a bronzer rather than like a cool tone contour. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this Real Techniques brush and I'm just gonna swirl in all three and hope it's not too intense. Here we go. Okay, so on my skin tone, it's definitely very warm. Like I could almost use that as like a peach toned blush. I probably wouldn't use it as a bronzer. It's too kind of orangey for my liking. Just to contour a little bit, I'm gonna take my Peri Para one that is definitely more like cool tone. Just add a little bit in the hollows just to kind of cool tone it out a little bit. I'm gonna prime my eyes using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Who was it? Someone on Twitter the other day was like, OG beauty watchers remember when people used MAC paint pots, and I'm like, bro, still using them. They're just the best. So I actually ordered a highlight that did not come in. Sometimes on YesStyle that'll happen. Like you'll order something, then they'll send you an email being like, this was refunded because it was out of stock or something. So that's what happened. So I don't have a highlighter to try, unfortunately, and I don't have any other Korean highlighters because I've tried a couple and I have decluttered them since because I haven't found one that I love. So let me know your favorite Korean or Asian beauty brand highlighters. If you have any amazing ones I need to check out, definitely let me know down below. So instead I'm gonna use this shade from Girl Next Door, Chic Freak from Fenty. I'm just gonna add a little bit because honestly I don't feel like I need a ton right now because my skin is so glowy. I went ham on the eyeshadow palettes. I got a couple from Korinko. This one is 01 Shining Night. This one is 03 Aurora Night. If you live in Seattle, Aurora has just forever ruined the word Aurora for me, but this I'm stoked about because I'm always on the hunt for a good like cool toned looking just really tiny palette that's good for every day or traveling with or whatever, just throw it in your makeup bag. And this is like right up my alley, these tones. This is the Romand, I think it's called, M02. Look at this guy. And then last one I picked up is the 3CE Multi-Eye Eye Color Palette. Hashtag Smoother is what it's called. And these are all matte. I'm gonna start out with this kind of pinky shade right here. Looks like a nice peachy pink. Whoa, that was actually quite pigmented. It looks like this concealer is starting to crease quite significantly. So this might be one that I have to set. Next, I'm gonna take this one right here, which is a little bit darker. I've been testing out a couple Lunar Beauty brushes. I got these, I bought both of these with my own money. This is LBE2 and then LBE1. And so far I really like LBE2. It reminds me of like a MAC brush. The handles are very light, they're quite a bit lighter than all of my other brushes. I feel like my Lunar Beauty purchase was 100% due to Smoky Glow, Hannah. She should have earned some commission on that order because her video with Manny 100% inspired that order. She did like a whole hour-long video with him, if you didn't see that, but it was very interesting. Wow, this one actually looks quite orange. It's very different than in the pan, unless I had something left over on my brush. By the way, Hannah's channel is awesome. I'm gonna link her down below if you haven't checked her out, but she puts so much thought into her videos and just does a lot of videos on actual important topics that I think are just worth talking about. So I will link her down below. Let's pink it up. So I'm gonna go in with this shade now. It's like a salmon-y kind of color. Just kind of applying that on like the outer half of my eye, basically, on my lid. I don't really know where we're going with this look. Just seeing where the wind takes us. Uh-oh, do you ever forget which color you dipped into? I feel like this brush I can just use for a bunch of different stuff too. It's like the perfect firmness where I can use it on the lid, but I can also then just take it straight up into the crease. Okay, this sparkly pink is just kind of calling my name. I'm hoping it's not gonna like drop glitter all over my friggin' face. But oh yeah, we gotta use that. Is this like the same kind of look I did in my last Korean makeup video? Pretty close. Okay, let's switch it up. Let's not go that route. Those are kind of the colors I have though. I mean, I could go for like the darker red. Oh, I really want to use the pink though. Pink's really calling my name. Should I just do it? We're gonna do it. I don't care. I'm gonna spray my brush though, just so hopefully I don't get a lot of fallout. And I just sprayed my whole mirror. I'm gonna take my finger as it's still wet and take the same, oh my god, same shade and just press right over top. Okay, it's nice. It's a subtle glitter. It's not super pigmented or anything, even as I wet it. It's definitely like a kind of sheer wash of color. I'm gonna try that copper actually. That's interesting. It's kind of more like a wet look. It's not crazy pigmented or anything, but I like it. It just has that kind of like soft, airy kind of wet look, if that makes sense. Yeah, when that hits the light, that is very pretty. Next, I'm gonna take this lightest pink shade on a brush, and I'm gonna use that on my inner corner. Wow, this mirror is all like blurry now from that setting spray. Oh my god. Do we see that? Okay, I just got that in a weird spot, but look how friggin' intense that is. I'm gonna take that on my finger and press it on the lower inner corner right there. Okay. Yeah, that shade is very cool. I would love to just run that all over my lid sometime. I'm adding some more. I'm gonna wet that and I'm just gonna like blend it in more. Originally I was gonna keep it on the inner corner, but I feel like the lid shade is just not doing that much for me and I love this one, so why not? I'm sorry, do we friggin' see this? I just kind of like brought it a little bit higher to create almost like a little bit of a half cut crease kind of thing on my inner corner, and then just kind of like fading it into whatever's happening on the rest of my eyeball. I'm gonna do eyeliner and then hold off on the lower lash line to kind of see what I want to do. But I have this eyeliner to try. This is the Dolly Wink Gel Liner. If you're gonna be ordering on there, I'll link my absolute holy grail down below, tried and tested. Okay, this one is actually a pencil liner. I think I thought it was a pen liner. It's super tiny, which could be very nice. I'm using no mirror right now. This is a little challenging. Ooh, very black. I'm gonna use my super tiny Sigma L06 brush and just blend that out. Just kind of smudge it a little bit. Obviously, I'll have to see how this one wears, but just off immediate first impressions, it's nice and black and it comes out very easily. Like it's super soft feeling. So I'm just gonna do a little bit on like the outer, not even third, just like a, oh my god, this is super black on the waterline. That just went on in like 2 seconds. I didn't have to keep going over it, which is my pet peeve with waterline eyeliner. Okay, I'm gonna take a white eyeliner and apply that on the rest of the waterline just to brighten it up a little bit. I'm gonna take this shade right here, blend that on the lower lash line. You know what the $1 million question is? Where is my pencil liner brush? Instead, I guess we're taking an eyebrow brush. So I'm just gonna go in with this brown shade in that palette. Ooh, that one looks like it's gonna be good. And I'm gonna kind of connect the black in with this shade. Create like a line. Just kind of soften it and fade it out. Next up, I'm gonna try this mascara from the brand The Same. This is their Perfect Volume Mascara. Let's see what this one looks like. Ooh, okay, looks promising. It has a very intense curve to it. Look at this thing. I don't know if you're gonna be able to fully tell, but it has lots of twists and curves and things happening. Okay, off the bat, this is reminding me a little bit of CoverGirl Exhibitionist, which I love. I like Exhibitionist on its own, but I love layering it with stuff. It gives you like a soft kind of fluttery look, and that is how this is looking and feeling so far. It's very light feeling. I'm into this one. It's definitely giving me CoverGirl Exhibitionist vibes. I think I am gonna add on some corner lashes. These are the I'm issues. Sweet eyelash, okay? So you get 5 pairs. I've been really into corner lashes lately. I've just been cutting mine into thirds. Like you can do this with any pair of lashes you have that you like the look of, but they do make corner lashes already cut for you if you don't want to go that route. These might be my new go-to lashes. I am very into them. I feel like they're the perfect amount of just like for an everyday kind of corner lash, you know? Not too much, not too dramatic. I have this lower lash mascara. This is the, I think it's Uni Club Full Fit Skinny Mascara. So I had another skinny mascara, I believe it was from Etude House, that I didn't love. So I wanted to try another brand's skinny mascara for the lower lash line. I am always on the hunt for a good lower lash mascara that doesn't transfer down. Keep in mind, I haven't set my under eyes right now, and typically on me, if I don't set it, most mascaras do transfer down. However, my MAC Extended Play doesn't transfer horribly on me if I don't set it. So that's like the one mascara that doesn't do that for me, but usually just to be safe, I don't put on lower lash mascara if I haven't set my under eye concealer. That's just kind of like what I do. Okay, off the bat, I like that this one does definitely give me more length and kind of like drama, and it looks a little bit more intense than the Etude House one. That one, I just didn't find it to be black enough, and I couldn't get this kind of look with it. So I like that I'm getting more of like the MAC mascara look with this one. And it doesn't seem to be too wet of a formula, which I love for the lower lashes, because you don't want a super wet formula down there where it is going to cause that transfer. So far, so good. We'll see between putting my lips on and the outro of this video if it transfers down at all. Let's do lips. So I got 3 different shades of, this is from the brand I'm Mimi. So it looks like they have a little push bottom. This is the shade Candied Apple, which looks like it's a red. And then we have My Kind of Coral. And then we have a nude Smoky Amber. Obviously, I want to put the nude on really bad, but let's see what this shade is. Interesting scent. That's super peach, actually. But these kind of products you typically wear kind of like faded out, almost like blurry looking, which I really like that look. This one is My Kind of Coral. Let's see what it looks like. I don't love the scent. It kind of smells like a stale lollipop. It's been like washed in laundry. This one looks really pretty. Ooh, we might need to go with that one. So let's go in with Candy Apple. A lot of product just came out after, like once I stopped kind of tapping it. So I feel like I'm not gonna need all this. My lips are really dry today. Very soft feeling. Okay, I love that color. I thought because my lips are so kind of dry and almost like peely right now, not almost, they are peeling right now, that because of the texture of this, because it is on like the drier side, just a lip tint in general, that it wasn't gonna sit well over top, but it's actually looking super soft and it feels really comfortable. Even though it's totally dry feeling like to the touch, and when I'm going like that, it feels completely dry. Like it feels like I have nothing on my lips. It's not making them feel drier, which is really nice. I friggin' love this color. I feel like this will be such a pretty spring kind of color. It does just say tint lip. It doesn't say like lip stain or anything. So it does slightly transfer, as you can see, but compared to like the color that it looks like on my lips, it's not like it's crazy transferring. It does transfer. It's not like it's a full, you know, stain transfer proof kind of lip product, but not horrible. All right, so this is the final makeup look. Like usual, when I test Korean makeup, I feel like I had some major wins. So let me go through quickly just some of my top hits that I feel like you guys need to try. Definitely standout product to me is this cream blush. I'm like excited to put this on my face again. I'm gonna go order every shade that they make in this. I just love the formula of this. The way that it went on, the shade, the finish, everything about this I just think is beautiful. Lashes, I also feel like perfect kind of intensity, not too much, good just corner lashes. Obviously a standout product is the Cica Clearing BB Cream, the replacement for my Holy Grail Purito. The lip products I'm really into, the mascara. I feel like I'm gonna have to try this again and also see what it looks like set. I think those were my major standouts. I'll link my last video I did trying Korean makeup down below in the description box if you missed that one. A lot of those products that I tested in that video I still use to this day and have become some of my like Holy Grail makeup products, so definitely check out that video. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and found it helpful or entertaining or something. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. I'll have all the products I tried or mentioned today listed down below in the description box. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.